Guys, you ready? Like, dude, the Pine Box could call at any time. The Pine Box could show up at any minute. Dude, look at this guy. So this picture arrived on the internet. Dude, Jesus. Look at that. Look at that photograph. Look at that chair, dude. What is going on with the chair? It looks like they have like a special like seat cover. The toilet seat, yes. Dude, I mean, I saw this and I was like, yo, what is going on with the Trump? Now, this is just another reminder of this guy's ill health. This guy is, we know he stinks. We know he's got Natalie Harp, hospice nurse, attached to his side. We know that he disappears for 4 days every like 2 weeks. He just poof disappears, and he keeps talking about going to Walter Reed and had multiple cognitive tests in a matter of 6 weeks. Those should happen like twice a year, guys. You know, maybe once or twice a year. He's going every 6 weeks. His hand is like barely there. Okay, that shit has a layer of funk on the back of the hand. And now we see him in the fucking helicopter with like, what, you know, is this one of those chairs that like goes up the steps? I mean, look at this thing. Dude, this thing is crazy. Is there a built-in toilet seat? Is it like a double wide with like a diaper drainage system? Is this thing like a fucking porta potty? Dude, is there a tank under the helicopter? Dude, what are we doing? This is crazy. Now, this is not the only thing. There are other people talking about Trump's health, talking about Lindsey Graham. He has that aortic dissection and his artery just explodes and boom, he's dead. Now, this guy, this doctor here is talking about how, you know, Trump is a very likely candidate for some type of massive coronary event. I mean, we've seen the swelling in the ankles, the edema. He's obviously going in and getting some type of repeated treatments with IVs and shit. And, you know, he's grappling with dementia.
Soon pass away from the same thing that took Lindsey Graham's life yesterday. I'm a physical therapist with a doctorate in my field and 15 years experience working in home health care, treating geriatric patients with severe cardiovascular disease, dementia, all sorts of shit that both of these guys have. So we just received autopsy results. The cause of death is being listed as an aortic dissection, secondary to arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis is the thickening and hardening of the walls of your arteries. An aortic dissection is when there's a small tear in the wall of that blood vessel, and the blood starts to flow into a newly formed pocket and then never reaches its destination, which of course is fatal if it's not resolved or addressed immediately. I actually received a DM from someone who saw Lindsey Graham in person in Ukraine. And they messaged me to make it clear, when you travel to Kyiv currently, you don't fly into Kyiv, you fly into Krakow in Poland, and then you take a train ride from Krakow to Kyiv. The flight from DC to Krakow is 14 hours long. The train ride from Krakow to Kyiv is 12 hours long.
Jesus.
Graham did not stay overnight in Krakow. A source made it a point to say there was only one time that they didn't stay overnight in Krakow, when they were traveling from Kyiv to the United States. When they didn't stay overnight, they were physically sick by the time they arrived to their destination. As far as I know, this person has no medical pathology to speak of. When you take a man whose father dropped dead of a heart attack at 69 years old, and family history plays a role in your cardiovascular health, and then you put your body through over 24 hours of travel nonstop, it creates the perfect environment for an aortic dissection to happen. And the number one factor is the pressure change, the cabin pressure from on the ground pressure, creating a fantastic environment for that hardened, thickened artery wall to tear. And baby, it would just be the shame of all shames if this sack of shit succumbed to the same thing on a very long flight on Air Force One. He's a decade older than Lindsey Graham
he is,
was.
and he's in terrible shape.
This motherfucker has heart disease of all kinds.
Yeah.
And the number one reason it hasn't happened to him yet on an international flight is that he's fucking sundowning. He is pacing up and down that plane all goddamn night, so his blood vessels actually have a chance against the cabin pressure change. But if he gets super sleepy, brother, that could be it. It could be any goddamn day now.
I thought that was an actual, like, an interesting opinion. Because, guys, did you notice? You ready for this? Hold on. Did you notice when was the last time that Trump disappeared for 4 days? When did he disappear? It was right when he came back from Turkey. Right? He came back from that long trip overseas. He went to Turkey. He was there for the summit. And then he came back on the flight from Turkey and he disappeared for 4 days. Yes, after the NATO thing. And so it is possible that those long trips, like maybe we need to start like putting more long trips on the schedule for the man, dude. Let's make him. I think he needs to start going to the Middle East every week, right? Let's get a trip every week, dude. Look at again. Look at his right hand. His right hand looks plastic, and his little FIFA buddy is just blowing sunshine up Trump's ass, just like a fucking didgeridoo, dude. Dude, he's playing didgeridoo with Trump's prostate. But look at the hand, guys. Look at him. Look at the extra girth in here. Like, I think he's got like a double wide diaper. I'm serious. I think they've strapped on like a double waisted. So Natalie Harp has to change it only half as often. I mean, look at him. Hey, do you see how his, like, even in his suit jacket, it looks like something is going on the same way it did in that interview with Kristen Welker, where his body comes down like halfway through his torso, and then there appears to be some sort of apparatus. I know this is goofy, but it really looks like that, guys. Right? I mean, there is something going on about halfway through his torso. Dude, I think he is wearing like, you know, like a bowl of some sort, you know? I mean, I don't know if it is a bulletproof vest for his fucking nuts or what. Dude, has he got like Kevlar undies or what? But tell me it doesn't look like that, guys. Tell me it does not look like that is literally what we are dealing with, guys. Either this man is wearing some Kevlar underwear or this guy has a fucking hefty diaper. Dude, blowout. Holy shit, bro. That is like, you see how it's got like a chest protector strapped on? Something is up, dude. There's like some neoprene fucking undies. Industrial strength, dude. Dude, I don't know if they have some, he's a big kid now. If there is some sort of, you know, filtration system in there that is like ionizing the Trump shit and like removing it from, right? Dude, there's like an ionizer in there, guys. Look at his nurse, dude. There's Natalie Harp. There's the nurse at the FIFA event. Look at these people, dude. Dude, what is going on with everybody? Like, why are all the Republicans so weird, bro? Right? Like, they all look so creepy, dude. Look at her, though. She's like, I'll change your diaper. I'll change your diaper, mister. What are you looking at? You need a diaper change? They are like ghouls, dude. Pod people. Dude, look at her. She's like, She's ready to eat the corn out of his shit, boss. She looks exactly like Ivanka. That's what he likes, dude. He likes that Ivanka diaper cleaning action. This talentless, fucking gutless turd of a man. This guy who is good at nothing. Trump is good at nothing. He can't fuck. He can't start good businesses. He can't run a casino. He's not good at being president. His own wife doesn't fucking talk to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He can't even take care of himself without smelling like shit, right? He can't even make his face look good because he smears it with like asshole orange bronzer. He can't do his hair without it being a shitty comb over, right? I mean, his face is all stroked out, right? You know? Dude, he is though. All right, I'm going to give him a little credit. He can rock the nuclear grade diaper like nobody's business. Dude, that image. Bro, I am never going to get this image out of my head, boss. The Trump diaper. Look at Natalie Harp, though. Ivanka Jr. Dude, she puts on like some really nice eyelashes to change the diapers. That is like pretty wild, boss. How long do you think he's got, guys? You think he's got like 6 months? Right? 6 months? 3 months? Like how long does Trump have? I mean, he's rapidly descending. He is like rapidly descending. And she is always within like, you know, a quick, you know, she is always just a few feet away. Diaper bag in hand, yeah. She's definitely caring for him. She is like near him at all times. I mean, everywhere you see Trump, she is like a shadow. Look at her. Look at her even when he does the walkthrough, right? Look at her. Look at him, dude. They're clapping for him. Look at him. What a sack of shit. Dude, he's like...
Mr. President, Donald J. Trump, there would never be an agreement between Lebanon and Israel. All the Lebanese people thanking him for this big...
Dude, there she is, though. Right, look at him, though. I mean, guys, she's probably got a hard job. I can't imagine. Let me just tell you guys, there's no way that emptying this guy's industrial strength diaper, like that is a job. That is a job, dude. Right? I mean, I'm going to give Natalie Harp some whatever. I'm going to give her some props because taking this shit out, this is like emptying like a vat of like hot French fry grease. Like if you get any of that on you, like you're not coming back, dude. You know what I'm saying? That is, if you do a slip and fall while you're carrying that shit, you are like one and done, bro. Yo, political punk here. I know, it's killing me. Seriously, guys, if you like what we do around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and turn those noties on. And I wouldn't be anywhere without the members. So if you want to hit the join button, we really appreciate that too. Thank you so much, guys. It's getting crazy out there, and I'm just really glad to not be going through this alone. All right? All right, keep your chin up. Let's go, boss. All right, fuck you. Bye-bye.